To see, we need light, and light comes from light sources. A light source might be a lamp, a candle, or the sun. Light travels away from a light source until it meets an object. But when something blocks light travelling from a source, a shadow is made. When we block light travelling from a street lamp, we see our shadow on the pavement. The shadow gets longer the further away from the light we get. If there's more than one lamp, we will have more than one shadow.
This is a model of our Earth. This is the Sun. If I turn this knob here, I can make the Earth spin round and round on its axis just as it does in real life. This side, the light from the sun can reach it, so it's in daytime, but this half here, the light can't get to it because this bit's in the way. So if you're around here, it's going to be dark, it's going to be night. And the sun does rise in the eastern half of the sky and set in the western half, and the reason we see it doing that is because our Earth is spinning round on its axis. And we can use my little plastic person here to help us. If I put him here on England, and I now make him be a little bit silly and look straight at the sun, something you wouldn't do because you would damage your eyes, we can get him to look at the sun and we see he needs to look over his left shoulder towards the east, towards Russia. By the time we get round to midday, he needs to look towards the south, but higher in the sky to see the sun. And by the time we get round to the evening, he now needs to look over his right shoulder, which is towards America in the west. Let's have a look at how the shadow changes. Here we are in the morning, and you can see the shadow across here. And as the Earth spins on its axis, we see the shadow moves around in a clockwise direction and gets shorter and shorter. And now at midday, the shadow's at its shortest, and it's pointing towards the north. And as the Earth carries on spinning, the shadow gets longer and longer again, and ends up facing the opposite way to what it was in the morning.
So that's why, as the day goes by, the direction and the shape of the shadow changes.
Wow!
The television camera works in the same way as the human eye. To see anything, we need light. The main lamp we use to light somebody is called a key light, and by varying its position, we can alter how somebody looks. By lighting from below, we can create a horror-type effect, also from above. We can light from one side, casting the other side of my face deep into shadow. Let's look through that again. From the front, from below, with the horror effect, from above, for another horror effect, and from this side, to put the other side of my face into shadow. To help fill the shadows on the other side of my face, we can use a second lamp from the other side. Also, if we're keying from below, we can use a second lamp again, filling from above.
This is the story of Mohan Singh Saab, who happened to live in the Indian Punjab.
I'd never again need to moan and groan. If I could find someone to handle all this work alone.
All you need is a screen and a light, and your puppet comes between the screen and the light and throws a shadow on the screen. You can use a torch, you can use a simple light, anything, any kind of light source really. Very simple. The puppets are made out of something solid, which will cast a good dark shadow. This one, for example, is made out of card, and it might be made out of plastic. Or, on the other hand, this one here is made out of leather. And this one casts a lighter shadow. It's translucent. Mohan Singh set out for the wizard's abode. For 3 days and 3 nights through the dark forest he rode. You see, Mohan Singh, the farmer, he has got parts cut away for the eye, the eyebrow, and here the turban part is cut away. Insert some coloured gel and then the light will shine through. You do any kind of shapes of puppet, but always the shape you cut, the puppet you make, the shadow will be the same shape as the puppet. A demon appeared of magnificent strength.
The great bird will swoop down, grab your family and you.
If you turn out the light, there's no more shadows. The show is ended.